Hello and welcome to a LEGO Star Wars review, set 75056, the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2014. I picked this up because I thought, hey, it'd be pretty fun. I will also be doing a video on 2015 one, and in that video, after I talk about that set, I'll give a little bit of comparison on which one I think is better. And how they complement each other maybe, because they kinda do. And so for the cover here, now the Advent Calendar is a little bit different in terms of box design compared to other LEGO sets. For one thing, these Advent Calendars are actually resealable with this little flap on, just like a normal box should have. It also has this front flap here, which if you put this, you have to put this box upside down. You get your Advent Calendar, different days and numbers. And behind each door is a basic instruction guide into how to build the set, and underneath you get some sort of snowy art where to put your the little toys that you open up. The tape used on the box is also a bit different from the usual LEGO tape, in that it's quite easy to peel off. You don't have to cut it; it won't damage the box at all when you peel it up. And I'm not quite sure if I want to keep the box to this yet, because I'm pretty much just going to take the minifigures out of it and put it on my Death Star, and the rest of the stuff I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with yet. But anyway, here it is. The back of the box also shows you pretty much everything you get in the set, and I thought a part of the charm of an Advent Calendar is that you were not quite sure what you will get. You don't know what you will get on which day, at least, but the bit of mystery is gone. I mean, yes, you do want to know what you're buying, but a little bit of the fun is to say, hey, there's a little bit of random factor to it. On top of the box, it even shows you every single minifigure that you will get, which I guess is the value of the LEGO sets these days, the minifigures. What's inside the box on both Advent Calendars, this one and the new one, and I think pretty much most LEGO Advent Calendars is pretty much a basic tray, and I think one of them has one of these compartments has the word LEGO on it. Yep, one of the corner has LEGO on it. So yeah, this compartment. So and plastic is pretty thick, so if you're not intending on moving this around too much, you can actually use this tray, I guess, to hold some LEGO bits. So let's go through these sets by days. Christmas is over, so we're going to go through all of the kits of this one and see how it goes. Day one starts with I guess it's like it's a droid tank, definitely, but it's in blue, so I guess it's more of a Clone Wars one. That was this new design later because it's not the tan coloring. Start day one with a mini kit. It's okay, I guess. So you got nice little blue tank, if you like micro kits, that is. It definitely does, like, instant look at this and I know what it is, and that's good. Number two is a Super Battle Droid, just a standard figure, but in sort of a dark metallic plastic. A quick look at the back shows you a lot of plastic saving ways. Don't like it when they do that, especially for a LEGO figure. It's not exactly a big figure, but yeah, Super Battle Droid. It looks okay, I guess. Looks like a Super Battle Droid. Could really do with articulated hands, of course. Number three is some sort of stable laser cannon turret thing. From the looks of it, it's either automatic cannon or it's meant to be a lot bigger than the scale that it is right now. I can't really tell if it's meant to be minifigure scale or micro scale, but well, it looks like a cannon. It comes with a lot of these useful you call these little pieces to these pieces to swing down, like cable wires and stuff, little wheels. So that's some useful bits, I guess. Nothing too special here. It does have a transparent piece at the bottom to lift it up just a little bit. Day number four is a clone trooper holding a cup of, I guess, hot cocoa and a Christmas hat. But he doesn't look happy at all, because it's just the standard clone trooper head from that time, I guess, from last year. But yeah, it's a pretty nice clone trooper. And in case you're wondering, you will eventually get a proper helmet for him, so that's fine. You do get an extra clone trooper. Here's a quick look at the back print. He does not have a back face. So yeah, pretty cool. Nice little clone trooper just to help army build, I guess. Speaking of helmets, you get it right on the next day. Huzzah! There he is. I guess I won't put him on the Death Star because he's a clone trooper, but I have quite a few clone vehicles if you see my channel, so I'll add them to those. And this one's not like the original SO3 clone troopers had the helmets with where the eye sockets are little holes in the plastic, whereas these ones are printed, and the printed one does look better than the holes in the helmet. That was a bit silly. Comes with two guns, one long, one big. God, just in case you haven't seen enough of these guns from official or bootleg LEGO. I've seen them too many times. Oh yes, this also comes in one of these 2x4 plates that has a little cut through it. Could have done with a standard 2x4 plate, with a bit more useful. This one's not too useful. Next, day 6. Some sort of droid fighter. It's hideous. I don't like this at all. It's mostly crap. It's functional, I guess. Make it stand up, but yeah, it's... Ugh. Number 7 is a proper minifigure size gun turret, has a handle on the back. I actually put an extra transparent stud there because that was a spare, and all these white studs, and caused an actual stud shooter on the side, as well as a tiny pistol that used as a scope. And so this is pretty cool, something that the soldiers can use to shoot down these super battle droids. So yeah, it's okay. And yes, I put all the studs on there because I had nowhere else to put them. I don't want to go missing anything. Day 8, a snow trooper. Standard snow trooper. The torso print is very nice. I have another snow trooper, I think, but it had the older print. This one's far more detailed. Looks so good. It also has a printed face that just looks very perverted, to be honest. A bit worried. The back print that's also pretty nice, and of course, but the helmet and mask still is just standard one. Has these holes in the eyes where for the black head to shine to do the black thing going on, and on the back you got the standard backpack and thing connected to the helmet, so he can't really turn his head when he's wearing this. Number 9, a Jedi Starfighter. Guess that's to go with the droid Starfighter. Looks okay. It's pretty clever how they use this piece there, this backpack piece, to put it there. Have a little circle there to, to represent the astromech droid that would be on this ship. Although, shouldn't the astromech droid be on the side? Oh, it's all ruined. Number 10 is a TIE Fighter. Definitely looks way better than that stupid Dargo mini-kit TIE Fighter. But yeah, it's okay, I guess. It can definitely fit on top of the Death Star. Just pretending to be flying around the Death Star, so it's kind of cool. Definitely has enough room and stud holes for plugging it in different places. Number 11 is a TIE Pilot. Awesome. Can never have too many of soldier units. Standard head inside. So boring. No back face. The back print is actually pretty simplified. A bit odd. I swear there should be more print there. But at least the helmet in the front is nice. Looks pretty good. Decent. The legs are printed as well, so decent TIE Pilot. Day 12 is a sand speeder. I built one of these before, the bootleg ones, and this one looks just like that. And it definitely looks like a sand speeder. Actually looks pretty good, unlike the droid fighter or the Jedi Starfighter. This one actually looks decent. So yeah, one of the best. I'd probably say this is the best one out of the lot. And if you're feeling a bit funny, you can sort of have a cheapy thing going on, because you can kind of fit a minifigure on it. Yay! Woo! It's like Super Bombat Racing for the classic trilogy and not the Phantom Menace. If anyone's ever actually played that game, watching this. Day 13 is Luke Skywalker. If anything, a messy hair Luke Skywalker. He does have back face. He's got a kind of grumpy face and a really kind of cheeky face. That's cool. Because this one definitely looks better than the Luke Skywalker I have for my Death Star, so that's cool. I like this Luke Skywalker. It's actually really decent to have to put on my Death Star. Now I actually have two Luke Skywalkers. I can have one swinging with Leia through the the bridge area, and I have a Luke Skywalker and another at the I guess at the hangar bay or something. It's just nice to have more than one Luke for that Death Star. And this one looks slightly more Mark Hamill-y. 14 is a moisture farm. So moisture farm thingy. I dropped one of these tan bars, so I guess that's missing, but it still looks like a moisture farm evaporating thing. Oops. Day 15 is a snow speeder, which is very similar to other mini snow speeder kits, but does look pretty good. I put this high up there next to the sand speeder. Does look pretty neat. I think I'm beginning to see a pattern here. You got the mini kit and the minifigure to go with the mini kit, because here's a snow speeder pilot. It's just a generic Rebel pilot. It's got blue Rebel logo though, so I guess that's something. It's got a let's see, it's got a serious face and an R face, I guess. So we've got two faces there. Pretty cool. Again, pilots can never have too many of them. This is awesome. Again, this will go I'll hide this on my desktop somewhere with my other pilot. Pretty cool. We got printed legs and stuff, and the legs are printed quite nicely actually. Yeah, this is a nice pilot. 17 is a snow turret. So I guess I need a snow trooper somewhere, but I don't think a snow trooper comes with this set. So the one next year does though. 18 is General Recon. I don't know who that is, I'm afraid. He only has one face. But he's a half. Oh, you see the half general guy. Yeah, so he's you know, going to be the one firing the snow turret. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I figured that you wouldn't really go out and buy, but if you have the Echo base or something like that, then it's a nice figure to plug into that. I do love the Echo base sets, but they're always so expensive and big, and it's just damn it. But if I did have one, I'd definitely have him. But he, despite even not knowing who he is initially or whatever, he still has a sort of a wintry jacket for the half style base, so he could be any rebel commander for Echo base, and I think that's pretty cool. 19, it's a speeder bike with a present in the backpack. It looks kind of like a speeder bike. You can probably see the figure on there. Looks a bit silly, but hey, it works, I guess. Looks like a speeder bike. 20 is a tiny Imperial shuttle. So hi shuttle. It definitely looks like the shuttle, so it's okay. It's nothing special. 21 is a Y-wing to go with all those mini kit X-wings that you have, but this doesn't look that good at all. It's far too square, far too small to actually look like a Y-wing. It doesn't look good at all. I think it's just a bit too simple. You can probably use this to turn into different parts. Hey, at least you get 2 lightsaber hilts out of it. Day 22, now this is pretty awesome, a Christmas tree style astromech droid that actually came with 2 extra pieces on top. I just say, hey, I'll just put them there. So you got a green R2-D2 body with a triangle head that's printed with Christmas trees, and you got the little like astromech droid lights at the bottom. So it's all around, it's pretty cool, especially if you, as well as having, you know, a unique color for these parts. It's pretty awesome. There's no print on the back or anything, but it makes up for it for the pretty cool front. Day 23 is a nice little fireplace for Luke and Vader, I guess, because even the box it says from dad to son or something, from Vader to Luke. And you have this crystal thing and a few extra pieces there, so just put them on there. I guess it's like a back to tank or something. Extra fire, so I decided to put it in there because it fits, so you got 2 fires. Well, there's 2 lightsabers here, and these lightsabers are in the newer style of the metallic plastic, which is cool because the Death Star I have uses the older version of lightsabers, like the chrome ones, and these uses like the flat metallic coloring, so I can swap between them. So that's cool. Actually, not the chrome ones, but the flat color ones. So that's cool. So you got lightsaber Vader and Luke. And speaking of Darth Vader, day 24 is of course Santa Vader. Hey! This is pretty much one of the biggest selling points, apart from the Christmas tree astromech droid. This is the biggest selling point of this set. Just remove the helmet. You got a standard Vader head, nothing too special, just one face. Your standard Vader helmet, but the printed body and legs are unique to this set. Just like the award ceremony Darth Vader from one of the Blu-rays and DVDs, this is the only way to get one of the special Darth Vaders, the Christmas style. In fact, one of the bootleg companies want to make a really good set. They can get all the Christmas variant figures and just release a pack of 8. That'd be pretty cool. Back there, again, no back print whatsoever, but this is fine because he's wearing a Santa Claus jacket, so there wouldn't be any back print on the back, apart from a few folds maybe. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So, I say overall, this is a pretty cool Advent calendar. There's also quite a few spare pieces lying around. Apart from the spare pieces I've already used on the set, there's also all these spare pieces just from the tray. Like I said, the tray itself is also pretty hard. So let's take a look at the spare pieces. Apart from the ones I had plugged on, there's 2 spare hilts, one grey and one in metallic colorway, so that's cool. And you got all these extra single studs, you got an extra backpack piece, so transparent wedges, so yeah, it's pretty cool overall. The micro kits here, I think hit and miss. Some of them look good, some of them look not so good. Just drop that piece, yep. A few extra single studs there, some studs there. Yeah, the micro kits, I like the micro kits the most, the ones that actually fit with the minifigures, the minifigure scale micro kits, because if you see my channel long enough, you know I actually prefer just to keep to minifigure scale stuff. As for mini kits and micro kits, not so much. But yeah, the micro kits like the turrets and the fireplace, those are pretty nice. I can plug them somewhere and have, you know, minifigures interact with it. Those are pretty cool. And as for the micro kit vehicles, I like the ones that you can kind of cheekily stand the figures on and be like, hey, I'm actually piloting this, even though I'm way oversized, like a chibi thing. And the minifigures themselves are a pretty cool collection. Some of these are obviously filler, like the Super Battle Droid. I mean, most of the stuff here are, you know, classic trilogy stuff. You got, I mean, you do have a Clone Trooper here, so these two are like prequels, but the rest of the stuff are classic trilogy stuff. They could have done with the entire box just being classic trilogy stuff. Super Battle Droid's okay to have. I don't have any of these at all, so having one is nice, I guess. I don't really want a lot of them. And Clone Trooper is okay with the Christmassy hat. You can definitely swap that around with other figures and stuff. So you actually have a generic, quite a few generic figures here. Generic Snow Trooper, generic Pilot, but parts from both sides. But you do have some really cool figures like the Christmas Tree Droid, Santa Vader, and this guy, which isn't in that many sets. So it's also quite nice to have a new Luke there. He's in a few sets, but not too many. And the other figures are good army building figures, so even though they're a bit generic, I don't mind too much. Because of these really nice ones, it's nice to have a few filler characters I can do with army building. So that's cool. So overall, the 2004 LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar I think was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed building all the little bits. They made sure that even though it was an Advent Calendar and had to restrict each day's size, the little builds, even though I don't care for the mini vehicles too much, they were nice builds, fun to build. Apart from that droid fighter, that just sucks. But the rest of them were very nice builds. Small as they are, they were still entertaining, which is kudos to the designer them being able to do that. And the minifigures that come in this set, I just think are just overall pretty good. So if you I did find this in the shop for about 200 Hong Kong dollars, so if you can find it for around that price, go ahead and pick it up. If it's a bit more than that, then you know, just judge the value itself by how much you want a Santa Claus Darth Vader, which again I think is what most people are getting this box for. Besides, if you just buy him on his own in the secondary market, it's almost $200 anyway, so might as well get the full set of all other figures. I don't get people sometimes. They buy like a single minifigure for like 200, even though they can easily get it cheaper. Why do people do that? If you've enjoyed this video, please click the link, like button, subscribe button, also comment below on which Advent Calendar you like the most, maybe. Star Wars or not Star Wars. And if you want to support this channel, check out my other LEGO Star Wars videos, both official sets and bootleg knockoff sets, to see, you know, which ones are real or not. And I appreciate it a lot if you turn ad block off. And if you want to support this channel even further and do more videos more often, you can head over to the Patreon page, also in the link below. Phew, most importantly, stay warm out there if you're in most of the world, but you know, stay cool out there if you're in Australia, and you know, protect the koalas and stuff. And may the force be with you. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.